welcome everyone. This is, okay, I'm going to switch microphone. Give me 1 second. How about now? Okay, good. Done. Easy. Welcome everyone. Happy New Year. Hope you had a good Christmas break. So yeah, we are going to do our second breathwork workshop. I know some of you guys were on the first one. It's going to follow pretty much the same format. We're going to start with some kind of just more gentle breathwork techniques, get our body ready, get our nervous system ready, and then we're going to go into a style of breathwork which is called conscious connected. So the power of breath is immense. It has the power to energize us, it has the power to calm us. It is one of the things that we do so unconsciously every second of every day. It's a thing that really gives us life. We can go days without food, we can go for quite a long time even without water, but obviously breath is a thing that we need all of the time. And while we do it unconsciously, it is something that we can control. And when we control it, it actually has the power to kind of change how we are, how we're feeling. And actually the relationship between our breath and how we are is kind of very much, I think of as like circular. So when we are calm, our breath is calm. When we are anxious, our breath becomes short and sharp. And when our breath becomes short and sharp, it actually makes us more anxious because it stimulates our nervous system even more. And when our breath is relaxed, it actually makes us more relaxed. So today we're going to play with elevating our breath. We're going to play with relaxing our breath, and we're going to really tune into the impact that it has on our nervous system. And our nervous system is our brain. It runs through our whole body, and it's the thing that dictates how we react to our internal world, how we react to our external world. And it is the thing that really dictates our breath. So first of all, we're going to just do some stretches to kind of get our rib cage ready, to get our diaphragm working. So let's all come to a seated position, just sitting tall. First of all, close your eyes, relax your hands on your legs, and just tune into your breath. Eyes closed. Breathing gently, breathing deeply. Just observing the rhythm of our breath. The breath should really be proportionate to what we're doing. And going back to what I was just talking about a moment ago, if we are relaxing and our breath is short and sharp, even though we might think we're relaxing, our body is still in a stimulated and elevated state. So try and calm the breath. If we're going for a run and our breath is calm, we probably won't get very far. We'll need to breathe a bit more intensely, a bit more deeply to match what we're doing. So for now, let it be gentle, let it be soft, let it be effortless. Breathing in and out through the nose. And as humans, we're actually meant to be nose breathers, not mouth breathers. And there's a whole host of reasons as to why, which I can share with you later. But for now, we breathe in and out through the nose. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Let's bring our left hand to the floor beside us, reach our right arm over, and just find a side body stretch. So what we're trying to do is breathe into our intercostal muscles, into our rib cage, which stretches our intercostal muscles. So these are the muscles that run in between the ribs. If they're tight, it's going to impact our ability to breathe. Keep reaching the arm over, try and touch your bicep to your ear. And then slowly let's rise up. Let's switch sides, right hand down, left arm up. Breathing into the left side, breathing into the left rib cage. Try and feel that stretch in those muscles. So our diaphragm is our main breathing muscle. It sits underneath our lungs. And then our intercostals are also very important. As they contract, our rib cage expands. And then let's rise up. Reach your arms up. Clasp your hands, push your palms up to the sky. Try and breathe into the side body. Feel your ribs expand. And then from here, cactus the arms, send your elbows back, push your heart forward. Pull your shoulders down. Try and breathe into the front. So send your elbows back, send your hands back. And then clasp your hands here, push your hands forward, rounding the back, chin to chest. And here we're trying to feel the stretch in between our shoulder blades. So hollow out your chest, push your palms forward. Finding the stretch in between the shoulder blades. Just 3 more breaths. Good, and then slowly release. Shake it all out, shake out the shoulders. And as we breathe, often what happens is we start breathing with our shoulders. That's not what we want to happen. So draw your shoulders down, reach your right arm up, place your right hand over the left ear, and gently draw right ear, right shoulder. Pull your left shoulder blade down here, so find a stretch in your neck. Keep breathing. And slowly release. Draw the head up, switch. Pull the right shoulder blade down, left ear to left shoulder. Amazing. And then slowly release. Now we're going to bring our hands to our side ribs. Fingertips point forward. Most of you guys will have done this with me before. Elbows out to the side. Try and breathe so your elbows move up and then down. So you want your hands to go wide. So breathe in. Breathe out. Paula, bring your hands here if that helps. Yeah, higher, so on your ribs. Relax your shoulders. Yeah, breathe in. That's it, exactly. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good, let's do one more. Right hand to the front, left hand to the back. Now the key thing is we want our left hand to move just as much as our right, so breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. This can be the hard one. Breathe out. Let's do 5 more. If you notice that your back hand isn't moving very much, don't worry, close your eyes. Bring your mind's eye to that connection on the back of left hand and the back. And feel the ribs expand. Good. Then from here, bring right hand to your tummy, Left hand to your heart. So in this one, we want our right hand to move more than our left hand. So closing your eyes, breathe into the right hand and release. So closing your eyes here, just keep breathing, observing the right hand moving. Try and breathe long, breathe slow, breathe deep. I'm going to talk for a little bit. So as I talk, keep focusing on your breath. I'm just going to explain a little bit more. So as we breathe into our belly, and as we breathe at all, our diaphragm is the muscle that's doing a lot of the work. And as I mentioned, that's the muscle that sits underneath our ribs. As it contracts, it moves down, and that's what drives our belly out. And as it relaxes, our tummy relaxes, our tummy draws in. Our ab muscles also are part of the equation, but the diaphragm is the major breathing muscle. But if we continuously breathe high into our shoulders and into our chest, our diaphragm can get a little bit weak. And if you ever watch a baby breathe, they breathe diaphragmatically, which basically means they have a belly breath. And over time, as we deal with life, we deal with anxieties, as we move into more of a stimulated state, that's when we start to breathe higher into our chest and into our shoulders. And there's nothing wrong with your ribcage moving and your chest moving as you breathe. That's meant to happen, but not with the cost of not breathing with your tummy and with your diaphragm, so your belly expands. So notice what happens if you completely relax your abs. You just let your tummy move out and in naturally. Observing your shoulders relax, your face, feeling a sense of calm wash over you. Long breath in and gently relax. Now we're going to start to breathe in a bit of a wave-like motion. So breathe into the tummy, breathe into the chest, ribcage expands, then breathe out, tummy first, or chest first rather, tummy, relax. And again, breathe into the right hand, breathe into the left hand, breathe into your back, and then exhale, chest relax, belly relax. Breathe into the belly, into the chest, fill up, exhale, relax left hand, relax through the belly. Belly expands, ribcage expands, ribcage softens, belly softens. Breathe into right hand, ribcage, ribcage relax, belly relax. Into the belly, into the ribs, ribs relax, belly relax, belly expands, ribs expand, chest relax, belly relax. Let's do this 5 more times. Try and smooth it out. Chest relax, belly relax. like a wave. Belly expands. Chest. Chest softens. Belly softens. Belly. Chest. Chest softens. Belly softens. 2 more. Last one. Belly expands. Chest expands. Chest relax. Belly relax. Now soften your hands, let your hands rest on your thighs. And find a bit of a more natural rhythm of breath. Trying to keep that wave-like motion. Belly first. Chest. Ribs. Ribs soften, belly relax. And when we do these breathwork practices, a big part of the practice is actually observing how the technique makes you feel on a physical level, on a more mental and emotional level. And that wave-like motion is what we're looking for in the next part of our session together as we move into the conscious connected. So while you're here with your eyes closed, focusing on the rhythm of your breath, I want you to set an intention for your practice. So it's the start of the year. Maybe you already have some goals you've set, some intentions. If nothing springs to mind, perhaps let it be something around the theme of self-love. And self-love comes in many forms. Self-care, doing the things that relax us, the things like this, the things that we know are good for us. Self-compassion, how we speak to ourselves. Self-acceptance. Putting our needs first. Expressing how we are, expressing how we feel. And letting us feel all the things that we need to feel. No emotion is good or bad, it's all necessary. It's simply how we react and how we respond. When we're ready, let's come to a comfortable position laying down. And I'd recommend having a jumper or something warm. If you want to place something over your eyes, it's encouraged. If you want to place 2 cushions underneath your knees or 1 big pillow underneath your knees, just so you're comfortable. And for this next part of the practice, it's super important that you're laying down, you feel supported. If anyone is pregnant or trying to get pregnant, please breathe through your nose. Let this be more of a meditation rather than a really intense breathwork practice. If anyone's hypertension, anything, epilepsy or high blood pressure, anything like that, just be really conscious of how you're feeling and choose to breathe in and out through your nose if it ever gets overwhelming. Conscious connected breathwork is a type of breathwork which we call cyclical hyperventilation. So we are essentially hyperventilating our body, but the difference between it and normal hyperventilation is you are in control at all times. So you can stop if you want to stop, you can breathe through your nose if you want to take it a bit more easy. But we will be breathing in and out through the mouth for this. And I know I said that we should only breathe through our nose, and that is correct as we go through our day, as we exercise, as we do pretty much everything else. But the nature of this practice is we are trying to tap into our nervous system. And in order to do that, we need to kind of get ourselves into that elevated state. So we want to take a lot of oxygen in and we're going to blow a lot of the carbon dioxide out. And what that means is we might feel tingly. We might feel all sorts of sensations physically. We might feel all sorts of emotions. We might have visual experiences. A lot is possible. So we're going to do a number of rounds. We're going to do them with the rhythm of the music. We're going to breathe in and out through our mouth with the rhythm. Then we're going to do breath holds. We do the breath holds on empty. So after our exhale. And then on some rounds, we're going to inhale, hold again, or we'll inhale and keep going into the next round. The nature of the breath is it's like an archer with a bow if you were to visualize it. So it's an active inhale. Think of an archer pulling back the bow. And rather than blowing the air out, it's a simple let go. So it's a relaxation of the diaphragm rather than an active pushing the air out using our ab muscles. So maybe try it with me. Inhale. Complete relaxation to let go. It's not. If you breathe like that, it might get quite intense quite quickly. And I want you to trust the process. Trust that it's going to be safe to hold your breath. Trust that you are in control. You can stop whenever you need to stop. You can breathe whenever you need to breathe. And just remember, it has the power to get intense. So listen to your body. And for now, just tune into your breath. We're going to start to breathe with the rhythm of the music. Don't worry, I'll cue you in. Trust my voice. Mouth open. We're going to start to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold your breath here. And when we hold our breath, try and relax. It's an opportunity to observe what's happening in our body. Observe its sensations. Let's take a breath in here. Hold. Exhale. Let's go. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold your breath here. We start slow. We start gentle. Just reminding ourselves to trust the process. Trust that it's safe to hold your breath. It's safe to let go. It's safe to let your body be heavy, to feel supported. Let's take a breath in here. Hold your breath. Exhale, release. Let's breathe in, out. 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 In, keep going. Out. In, out. In, out. One more. In, out. We hold it here. Hold on empty. And this breath work can kind of be anything. It can just be a chance to relax. It can be a chance to really tune into how we're feeling. It can be a release. Let's take a deep breath in here. Exhale, let it go. In, out. In, out. In, out. Like a wave. Into the belly, into the chest. In, out. 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 In, keep going. Out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Almost there. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Two more. In, out. In, out. Hold your breath here. And remember, it's really important to hold your breath. As we breathe in and out through our mouth, we're elevating our nervous system, we're kind of hyping ourselves up. And then as we hold our breath, we're bringing ourselves back down into our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and restore. We're trying to find that equilibrium. And going back and forth between our sympathetic nervous system, so our fight, flight, and our rest and restore, we're creating a sense of agility, of being able to go back and forth between the two. So remember, holding your breath is okay. Now let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Let's breathe in, out. 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 Mouth open. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Hold. Hold your breath. Hold on empty. Relaxing your face, your jaw, your shoulders. Take a breath in here. Hold. Exhale, release. A bit quicker this time. In, out, in, out. Like a wave. In, out, 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 in, out. Keep going. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Two more. In, out, in, out. Hold. Hold your breath. Feeling yourself drop down. Letting yourself go deeper. If you're holding back, ask yourself why. Letting yourself fully experience. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Let's go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last one. Breathe out. Hold your breath here. Just a short breath hold. Next round, we're going to go a bit quicker. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. In, out, 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 out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Hold. Hold on empty. Notice the tingles. Notice any sensations. It's all part of the process. Let's take a breath in. Hold it here. Squeeze, squeeze hands, squeeze face. Exhale, let it go. Last round here. Breathe in, out, 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 out, in, 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 out. Hold. Remember, it's safe to hold. It's necessary to hold. You have enough oxygen. You have enough air in your body. And that rush that we feel is actually just our oxygen getting delivered to our body. I think of it as this rush, this kind of slightly euphoric sense. So it's important to hold our breath. Take a deep breath in here. Hold your breath. Squeeze your hands, squeeze your shoulders, squeeze your face, squeeze your legs, squeeze everything. Exhale, let it go. In, in, out, 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 in, out. Keep going. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keep going. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. One more. In, out. Hold here. Feel the back of your head melt into the ground. Feel your shoulders soften and get heavier. Your arms, feel the sensations of where they touch the floor. Your hips, your heels. It's safe to be heavy. It's safe to take up space. Let your body relax. Now we take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. In, out, in, out. In, out, 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 in, out. Safe to breathe. In, out, 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 in, out. Two more. In, out, in, out, in, out. Hold. Hold your breath. And let the practice get easier. Trusting the process, peeling back the layers, observing the physical, observe how you are a bit more emotionally. Just notice what's going on, what's coming up. Let's take a deep breath in here. Hold. Squeeze. Squeeze your hands. Squeeze your shoulders. Squeeze everything. Keep squeezing. Exhale, let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Use the rhythm. In, out, in, out. Let the rhythm carry you. In, out. 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 In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, almost there. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Two more. In, out, hold it here. Keep holding. Maybe coming back to that intention that you set yourself at the start of the practice. Self-love, self-compassion, self-expression. Take a breath in here. Hold. Keep holding. Exhale, let it go. In, out, 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 in, out. Hold it here. Keep holding. Keep holding. Now take a deep breath in here and hold. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to exhale. And as you exhale, let it just be an exhale. Let it be an exhale with sound, whatever you feel is right. And exhale, let it go. And we breathe. In, out, 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 in, out. In, out, 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 in, out. In, out, 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 in, out. One more. In, out, hold. Keep holding your breath. And I want you to focus on something that might be holding you back from your intention. See it in your mind's eye, feel it. Let's take a deep breath in. Squeeze everything, hold your breath here. And as you let go of the breath, I want you to release whatever that thing is. Make a noise if you need to, express yourself how you want to. Exhale, let it go. Let's breathe. In, out, 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 in, out. in, out, 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 in, out. Keep going. In, out, 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 in, out. Almost there. Out, in, 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 out. Last one. Out, hold. Hold it here. Safe to hold your breath. Safe to feel. Keep holding. Keep holding. Keep holding. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. In, out, 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 in, out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, in, out, in, out. Hold. Holding your breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. In, out, 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 in, out. In, out, in, out, in, out. Hold. Holding your breath. Observe what you see. Observe what you feel. Take a deep breath in. Hold it here. Squeeze everything. Keep holding. So we're about to go into our last round. If you've been holding yourself back, maybe let yourself truly go for it this round. Exhale, let it go. We breathe. In, out, in, out. Big breath. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Trust the process. In, out, 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 in, out. Hold. So we hold our breath here. And I want you to trust that you have enough oxygen in your body. So it's safe to hold your breath. Trust my voice and try and stick with it. And as you hold your breath, don't let the tension creep in. If you can, release, let go, relinquish control. Let your body drop deeper. And stay with me, keep holding. Keep holding. Let's all take a deep breath in together. Hold it here. And as you hold your breath here, feel the sensations building in your body. And as that sensation builds, I want you to feel that sense of self-love, self-compassion, self-acceptance. Let it build, let it grow. And then when you're ready, let your breath go. And let that feeling, that sensation wash over you even more as you let your body drop down. As you let yourself come back to a more natural rhythm of breath. And as you lay here, feeling all that you're feeling. Relaxing, letting go. Trying to stay with stillness. And with any breathwork practice, no matter how chilled, no matter how intense, it's not just about the practice itself, it's the aftermath. It's being with what the practice does, with how it makes us feel, the impact on our body, the impact on our mind, on our whole nervous system. And part of the practice is being with this stillness, with a sense of meditation. staying here in this supine position, laying down. The beauty about this type of practice is it's truly about connecting. Connecting with our deeper self. What's going on, how we are. And sometimes with this type of practice, we can have moments of clarity, we can have realizations. Can tune us into our emotions. Sometimes we think of all the systems in our body being separate, but they truly are one great symphony that are all working in unison. Our brain is one of the main parts of our nervous system. And this is where our experiences are perceived, are interpreted, our emotions, and how we interpret our world impacts our hormone system, our immune system, our breath. And while we don't feel like we can directly control our immune system or our hormones, a way of trying to is through our breath. Through our breath, we can calm, we can energize. Our breath is the most powerful tool that we have at our disposal at all times. When you're ready, slowly start to come back into your body. If you want to stay here longer, do, and ignore me. But if you're ready, you can start wriggling fingers and toes and rolling wrists and ankles. Having a stretch. Curling yourself into a little ball, give yourself a big hug. And then we slowly make our way up into a seated position. Just sitting here for a moment. Well done, everyone. I'm going to stop the recording now.